I know that some people say that Nintendo doesn't announce anything at the Game Awards, but that's just not true. There have been AAA and third-party games announced at the event or at the same time as the Game Awards most years. And yes, Nintendo's involvement has been waning the last few years, probably due to the Switch nearing the end of its life cycle and there not being much to talk about other than remasters or ports. But Nintendo actually does have a lot of big things happening next year that they'll want to talk about. So yes, we do have every reason to expect them to announce something big at the Game Awards show. With so many new things coming this next year for Nintendo, the question that still remains is, what will Nintendo announce during the Game Awards show this year? There are a number of potential announcements on the table, from new games coming out to even the Switch 2 reveal, though I don't think they'll all be announced unless Nintendo surprises everyone. I do believe that one of these will be announced. We'll talk about this, and the newest Switch 2 leaks that have come up as well. First off, we come to rumors of The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD being announced for the Switch this month. The rumors started because a Russian gaming store, IGR.net, posted a listing for Zelda Wind Waker HD with a placeholder release date of this month. And this rumor has gained traction lately because most people think that Piero's latest hint is in regards to Zelda Wind Waker HD. He correctly leaked about Xenoblade Chronicles X coming out on the Switch before anyone else caught on, with his looking eyes pointing to the X. His profile image that did have an Alarmo picture at the time now has a warped Alarmo image. Most people think this is a hint for Zelda The Wind Waker HD for two reasons. One, because of a link between an alarm clock waking people up and the word Waker in the title of Wind Waker. And the other reason is because the warping of an alarm clock like this could be similar to how an object's image will get distorted when submerged in water as water moves across it, like could be found in the watery world of Wind Waker. If these hints are true, the best time for The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD to be announced would be at the Game Awards on the 12th. Now, before we talk about the Switch 2, the other exciting likely games that could be announced would be Metroid Prime 2 and 3. There's already a joint collaboration that Nintendo and Retro Studios have with Piggyback, where a Metroid collector's art book is in development titled Metroid Prime 1 through 3, a visual retrospective. Piggyback talks about this by saying, developed in collaboration with Nintendo and Retro Studios, this art book showcases concept drawings, sketches, and assorted illustrations from the Metroid Prime series. With an extensive range of behind-the-scenes high-quality artwork, this hardcover anthology spans more than 20 years of Metroid Prime development and includes exclusive commentary from Nintendo producer Kensuke Tanabe, as well as the esteemed Retro Studios. Printed on premium sheet-fed art paper, this book is stitched-bound with a lavish cloth hardcover featuring an etched Samus metallic foil. It looks beautiful and it will be great to have. Here are some highlights about it. And you can pre-order it now on Amazon if you want. I have a link in the description for 10% off as of the time of this recording, though it won't come out till next summer. Now, if this art book features Metroid Prime 1 through 3, and we only have Metroid Prime Remastered out now for the Switch, where is Metroid Prime 2 and 3? And with us knowing that Metroid Prime 4 will come out next year, you would think that Nintendo would want Metroid Prime 2 and 3 to also come out before then, so gamers can get the backstory and get more hyped to pick up Metroid Prime 4 when it finally does come out. This rumor about Metroid Prime 2 and 3 comes from Samus Hunter, an insider that, though she's missed some things in past years, she has been spot on so far in 2024. Samus Hunter had this to say about Metroid Prime 2 and 3. I'm looking forward to replay the entire trilogy on the Switch before that, about to remastered. I can confirm what Grubb mentioned. It was planned as a standalone release, but got moved a couple of times, and now is planned for early next year, likely between Donkey Kong Country Returns HD and Xenoblade X, which will be in February. Replying to a user asking if 2 and 3 will be bundled together or standalone, Samus said, "So, I knew that 2 and 3 had separated release times, but given how 2 got moved to 3 time slot, And for that one, I haven't received any news. I think it is possible that they are going to handle them as separated release on the eShop, but as one game physically like Pikmin. If I get concrete info on the technical and distribution aspect before the announcement, I will keep you updated. For now, I can say only that. So, final recap on the situation. Prime 2 release date got moved to the Prime 3 time slot, Q1 2025 calendar year. Prime 4 will have a big emphasis on the next big Nintendo presentation. For that presentation, there isn't much room to announce the remaining 2 titles of the trilogy, unless they want a shadow drop, which is what I was thinking too. Speculation. Prime 2 and 3 are not simple port, but the graphical rework on these games is inferior to 1. The initial launch of Prime 2 might have been digital only and got delayed to coincide with Prime 3 launch and giving a bundle physical version. This is all I have to say for now. I don't think I will give new info before the end of the year unless they are update on the one I already talked but not announced. Even though we might have to wait up to January, I still have things to talk, but I prefer to wait for them. Now, you can take it with a grain of salt if you want, but even all rumors aside, knowing that Metroid Prime 4 will come out next year, logic would suggest that Nintendo will release Metroid Prime 2 and 3 soon. And I think Samus Hunter is spot on with her leaks about Metroid Prime 2 and 3. So my thoughts on this is that in addition to any other announcements Nintendo might give at the Game Awards, they'll probably have an updated trailer promoting Metroid Prime 4. They'll shadow drop Metroid Prime 2 as a digital download right then and say that you can play Metroid Prime 2 right now on your Switch to get some of the backstory of Metroid Prime 4. Then in February, they'll release a digital download for Metroid Prime 3, and they'll release a combined Metroid Prime 2 and 3 physical game as well. This is similar to what Nintendo did with Pikmin 1 and 2, where they're one combined physical purchase or 2 separate eShop purchases. I think Nintendo has spent so much time and money on Metroid Prime 4 that they are willing to do anything and everything to get the Metroid franchise to be elevated to a major AAA star like the Zelda and Super Mario games have been. And as a marketing stance, getting Metroid Prime 2 and 3 out before Metroid Prime 4 would be the best thing for Nintendo to do, both for their fans and for themselves, to make Metroid a powerhouse franchise. If you're liking this information and want to keep getting more amazing Nintendo news, click the like and subscribe buttons so you won't miss out on anything. The other potential announcement that could be made at the Game Awards is a little controversial. Some say that it will never happen. Others say it would be the perfect time. We're talking here about the reveal of the Switch 2. Let's face it, Nintendo has had a closed lip about the Switch successor for a long time now, only saying that it will be announced by the end of Nintendo's fiscal year that ends in March. But we have yet to see what it will really look like. And I don't think this will be Nintendo's big reveal, but a small teaser would get the wheels moving, especially in front of the world by something being shown at the Game Awards this year. The Switch 2 is already in mass production, and Nintendo is going all out and trying to get so many units prepared that price scalping won't be an issue for anyone who wants to get a Switch 2 on day one at the intended price it will release with. And everyone knows that it's only a matter of time before a factory worker will leak the system in full. In fact, some leaks have already been done in small ways. This blurry image of the Switch 2 Joy-Con has come out. A screen protector that matches the exact dimensions of the Switch 2 screen has been leaked. And a retailer is already selling a carrying case for the Switch 2. To get ahead of these leaks and to get marketing started in front of the world, Nintendo could show something small about the Switch 2 at the Game Awards. Now, at this point in the year, I don't think this would deter people from buying Switch consoles, since most of the holiday shopping will have already been done by now with Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals having ended. And those few who were planning on buying a Switch for Christmas but still haven't done so yet won't change their minds, since they probably already heard the rumors about the Switch 2 coming out next year. Even Nintendo's president, Shintaro Furukawa, told the Japanese news site Mainichi that he doesn't believe that the presence or absence of a successor will have much of an impact on customers who are purchasing the Switch. Due to these reasons, I think a quick 10 to 30 second teaser about the Switch 2 that shows a quick view of the console, the 4K quality, the speed, and some quick notable game shots would be the best way for Nintendo to start their marketing of the Switch 2 and show the console before a factory worker leaks it in full, without actually revealing all of it just yet. Then early next year, Nintendo could show a longer official trailer of the Switch 2 when people are already eagerly waiting to ingest the information in all its glory. At this official reveal, Nintendo could say when the actual release date will be and go into details about the Switch 2 specs and games we will see at its launch. Regardless of what Nintendo will do, I believe there are too many things in motion for Nintendo not to announce something at the Game Awards show this year. Will it be The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD, Metroid Prime 2 and 3 Remastered, or will we finally see something about the Switch 2? Leave a comment and let me know what you think we'll see at the Game Awards show on December 12th. Thanks for subscribing. If you like this video, you're going to love this one here.